y'all, welcome back to Lou Loves Crafts. I hope you guys enjoy the craft I have for you in this video. So we are going to be doing a DIY moss bunny, and it is so cute. I think it's right on time for Easter. It's really cheap. I think I got everything that you need to make for this from the Dollar Tree. So yeah, for just a couple of bucks you can have this really cute moss bunny. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Yeah, so stick around. Make sure you visit my website. It's www.loulovescrafts.com. That's louloves, L-U-V-S, crafts.com. I have a lot of things over there. I have a little shop. Sometimes I make stuff that I just need to get out of my house. But it's so cute, and I think you will love it in yours. So go ahead and visit my channel, see some more videos up and coming soon. I put on little workshops, DIY, so hit me up about that. But yes, stick around, go ahead and watch it. So for this, you're gonna need 2 fishbowl glasses. I got this one, I know, from Dollar Tree. This one, I believe, came from maybe Michael's. I always use a coupon. But I got 2 different sizes. If you don't feel comfortable using glass, like I'm doing, then you can get the cereal bowls from Dollar Tree actually, and those will work just as well. You're also going to need your bunny ears. I cut these out of foam board, guys. Just find your picture and trace. I freehanded these, and I don't know, I think I did pretty good. But yes, you're going to need some bunny ears. Also going to need a little planter. I got this one in a 3-pack from the Dollar Tree. So savings there, and just some grocery bags that you can stuff inside the planter. You're also going to need a few packs of these carrots, enough to go around the planter, some Mod Podge or adhesive spray, because you're going to need to stick the floral moss to the foam bunny ear and the fish bowls. Your bunny body. So yes, that's what you need. I'm going to be using hot glue just for the sake of the video, but you really should use something like E6000 because it has a stronger bond and will make this little bunny last longer. But for the sake of the video and time purposes, I'm going to use hot glue. Alright, so that's what you need. Let's go ahead and get started.
To begin, we'll need to glue our bunny's body together. E6000 is definitely the preferred bonder here, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to use hot glue. I wanted my bunny's ears to be 3D like the rest of his body, so I found this old foam in one of my craft room drawers, and I used the free-handed bunny ears I showed you guys earlier as a template to cut the foam out. Then I cut it down to size and glued it to the top of his head. Y'all, I can barely draw. I draw just enough to get my point across. If it's easier for you, you can always find some bunny ears online and print those off to use as a template. You can also use floral foam if you don't have the soft squishy foam like I do. Dollar Tree sells that as well. To prepare a bunny's nest, I use the grocery bags as a stuffing and then put reindeer moss on top. Then I hot glued the carrots all the way around. So this next part got a little tricky. I thought I could use the adhesive spray to stick the moss to this glass bunny, but it just did not work out that way. I don't know if the glue was just too wet or it was because I needed to let it dry, but it just wouldn't stick. Every time I put it up there, the moss would fall right off. So then I thought I could use Mod Podge. I painted a little onto the glass, kind of waited for it to dry a bit, and then tried to stick the moss, but just like the adhesive glue, it would not stay. So Old Faithful came to the rescue. I ended up just putting a lot of hot glue and then sticking the moss in place, letting it dry a bit, and then knocking off the excess and moving on to the next section, gluing and sticking moss until the entire side was covered. This green moss gets really messy, so I'll leave it up to you whether or not you want to lay something down to catch it. When I sprayed that adhesive glue, it ended up sticking, and so my paper kind of stuck to the table. Honestly, ended up being more of a hassle than anything else. I wish I wouldn't have done it, but just beware, this moss is messy, so have a broom ready. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any gaps and spaces with the moss on the bunny, so I'm kind of going back over empty spots with the hot glue and placing the moss to make sure I don't have any empty holes. And I do this until the entire bunny and its ears are covered in moss. After he was completely covered, he was looking a little rough, unkempt, like he needed a little haircut. So I used some scissors to make him look a little neater. Be careful when you're cutting around the ears because you can end up kind of messing up the shape, but if you do it right, it ends up defining the shape really nicely. So take your time with this part. Once you got them all cleaned up, you can easily stop at this point. I think it looks really nice just as it is without any other decoration, but I'm extra, so I wanted to dress my bunny up. I already had some twine on hand, so I decided to make him a little necklace. I thought my bunny would look really cute with some flowers in its hair, and I had these cute little purple ones left over as well as some lavender plants. All of this again came from the Dollar Tree, so I stuffed some of the lavender plants in its nest and put a couple of flowers in its hair, or its ears. And then I also added one of my struggle twine bows. I'm using the paintbrush to stick the ears because hot glue is hot and burnt fingers are just not fun. And here's our final project, you guys. All this turned out so pretty. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, like, comment, subscribe. I'd love to see pictures if you decide to try this yourself. Happy Easter. See you in the next one.